Why don't you check out this video of the Texas National Guard using pepper spray to disperse a group of illegals attempting to cut through a fence at the U.S.-Mexico border. Let's check it out.
Se están bajando, vénganse de la camioneta.
¡Corra para acá! Grábelo, sí. Grábelo, mira, grábelo.
Great job. Great job by Texas DPS showing up at the scene. Then Texas National Guard dispersing these people, preventing them from cutting more barbed wire crossing our country illegally. Here's what some people had to say about this. Good. About time. Let's have more of this. Good job. Good stuff. Let me get the headline for you correctly. A group of criminals were thwarted as they attempted to cut barbed wire and illegally enter the U.S. Sad that our own federal government will not defend the border. Thank God for Texas. Good. Best news ever. The last time there was a riot, no more. So nice to see an elected official actually enforcing the laws of the land. Good going, Texas. Where's the problem? If what the migrants were doing is legal, then they would not have run away. They were trying to damage U.S. property, just like someone who spray paints graffiti on something that they don't own. I full-heartedly agree. You remember this back in March when these illegals rushed the border in El Paso? It makes me sick watching that. How is this not an invasion? And sadly, these 211 charges were dropped. There's been a lot of back and forth with this. They get charged and it gets dropped. They get charged, they get dropped, and it's a lot of back and forth. But I want to talk about Operation Lone Star for a second. This is from Governor Abbott's office. Texas stiff resistance shifts illegal crossings to other border states. And we have seen illegal activity drop here in Texas, legal crossings drop here in Texas, and shift to Arizona and California. Says Governor Greg Abbott and the Texas Department of Public Safety and the Texas National Guard continue to work together to secure the border, stop the smuggling of drugs, weapons, and people into Texas, and prevent, detect, and indirect transnational criminal activity between ports of entry. Since the launch of Operation Lone Star, the multi-agency effort has led to over 509,000 illegal immigrant apprehensions and more than 42,000 criminal arrests with more than 37,500 felony charges. In the fight against the fentanyl crisis, Texas law enforcement has seized enough lethal doses of fentanyl to kill every man, woman, and child in the United States and Mexico combined during this border mission. This is crazy. Imagine if we hadn't put together Operation Lone Star, how much fentanyl would have come across the country. Yes, a lot has gotten across, but we've seized enough to kill everybody in the United States and Mexico combined. Texas has also transported over 12,500 illegals to D.C., 43,800 illegals to New York City, over 35,000 to Chicago, over 3,400 to Philadelphia, 18,000 to Denver, and over 1,500 to Los Angeles, California. Denver is dealing with a lot. I read that they have the highest amount of illegals per capita in their city. I think they're up to 40,000 right now, about 41,000. We've sent over 18,000 to the city of Denver, and you see other cities around surrounding them, making it a sanctuary against having illegals come to their city. So yeah, good job on the other places stepping up to the plate and not putting up with this nonsense as they see what happens when you become a sanctuary city. you get overrun with illegals. And Governor Abbott has done a great job. He's brought attention to this matter in a way that a lot of people didn't expect with this busing strategy. And it's worked out very well. I remember when he announced it back in 2022 or so, and I wasn't sure how well it was going to work, but you're getting people out of Texas. You're taking some of the strain off of the Texas cities and towns, and you're putting them in places where Democrats are allowing them to come and welcome them, to let them deal with what they have created. With Joe Biden being in office right now, allowing these policies to happen, reversing a lot of Trump policies, and putting in the executive orders to weaken the border, you're seeing what happens. And the places are being overwhelmed with illegal immigration. And which is why it's so important in November we come out in droves and get Donald Trump back in office, because I want this border invasion to stop. But great job to Texas, great job to Greg Abbott for stepping up to the plate. Rolling up to the plate and fighting back. But all right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.